Welcome to the Casino Insiders, and I'm your host, Deacon Kane. Hey everybody, how you guys doing? So, boy, there is a lot to talk about here. And when I mean a lot to talk about, I mean we got to talk football picks, we got to talk a little bit about baseball, and we're going to talk about the email. Wow, I got another email, and I have to say it's pretty dead on, pretty spectacular in regards to the Vegas influencer. So I know we're kind of beating that dead horse, but I had to end it with this email, which is pretty unbelievable. Anyway, as we all know, Liquid Nitro Energy Drink is our sponsor. You gotta love it. You gotta love it because Sunday, drink your Liquid Nitro Energy Drink with the NFL. No. Please, folks, understand the NFL has nothing to do with Liquid Nitro. I just had to say that because I thought it was fun. Okay? Just so we all got that clear, okay? All right. Thank you. Now, I also want to let you know that we have out, yes, we finally got it out, the Baccarat book. And we're getting some great reviews. It's only been a couple of days since it's been out. It came out on the 1st. And when I mean great reviews, I mean there's like 5. I had people shoot me emails and texts and all that kind of good stuff saying, thank you, we greatly appreciate it. Didn't understand the game until you clarified it with your book. So, hey, check it out. Free on Kindle Unlimited, just so everybody knows, okay? Don't forget, check out Deuces the Shop. Go get your Drinking Around Fremont Street t-shirt, as well as your swag from the Casino Insiders. And don't forget, this is the big one. You ready? Are you sure? Meet Tick. He's my joker. All right, everybody, here we go. So we're going to start off with football. No, actually, we're going to start off with baseball. And the reason we're going to change that up is this. I just got done watching Wednesday night's baseball scores and all that kind of good stuff. Padres ended up beating the Braves and sweeping them. I called that. Don't forget about that. Mets and Brewers are going to a game 3. I called that. And then I called sweeps from the Royals. And I called a sweep from the Tigers. So far I'm doing pretty good on my picks. Let's see what happens over the next few weeks. All right, folks? All right. Okay. So next. We've got football. Yes, I know, only a minute on baseball, but that's okay. All right, pulling this up, and away we go. We've got Buccaneers at Falcons. Falcons are favored by -2.5. Falcons are playing some darn good ball, folks. They're 2-2. They're 1-2 at home, but they look pretty good. I mean, they're in every game, it seems like. I don't know. I think the Falcons may be the best team in that division. They just don't know it yet. Yes, Buccaneers are in that division too. We all know that, folks. And we know the Buccaneers are 3-1, 2-1 on the road. So, this is what I'm going to do. I'm absolutely, definitely taking the Falcons -2.5 on Thursday night. Okay, that's tomorrow night's game. I think that Baker's playing some good ball, but I think that Atlanta's defense is extremely strong. I don't know. I got to go with Atlanta. Gut's telling me. Okay. Next game is Jets at Vikings. Got to take the Vikings -2. Oh, by the way, Buccaneers Falcons 43.5 is the over/under. Money line is 105 for the Buccaneers, -125 for the Falcons. Coming back to the Jets Vikings. Vikings are 4-0. Jets are 2-2. Vikings are favored by -2.5. I would have thought it would have been more than that, but the Jets defense has been playing pretty good ball. Okay. You've got an over-under of 40.5. Jets are a plus 120 and Vikings are a minus 140. I got to take the Vikings at home because they are pretty good at home. They are 2-0 at home and they're 2-0 on the road, so that's pretty good. But that's who I think I'm going to go with. I think that the Vikings everybody's saying the Vikings are the best team in football. You know what? They could be. The road may have to go through Minnesota. We don't know, all right? So again, I'm taking the Vikings. Ravens at Bengals. Man, I'll tell you what, the Bengals have lost some really tough games, and it's kind of difficult to judge which way they are going. Ravens are favored by only 2.5 points. It's a division game. Wow, this is a tough one. And the reason being is this. Which Lamar is going to show up? Okay? Guy who played against the Raiders or the guy who played against KC or the guy... You guys get what I'm getting at? So, and Joe Burrow, I mean, how many drops does this kid have to have from his wide receivers and running backs? I mean, it's ridiculous in tight ends. So let's see what happens here. I'm going to take the Ravens minus 2.5, all right? The money line is minus 135 for the Ravens, plus 115 for the Bengals. And the over-under, I can't remember if I said this, was 48.5. Next game is Colts at Jags. As we know, Jags are like horrendous. I mean, they're 0-4. They're hosting the Colts. Now, this has got to be absolutely wrong, but the Colts are the underdog in this game. I mean, I understand that Anthony Richardson is injured again, his hip. We'll have to see if he's out or if he's day-to-day. I'm not sure. I haven't received any reports on that, nor have I looked because it's Colts and Jaguars. But I'm going to take Colts because Joe Flacco is the backup quarterback, and he just looks good at 112, let me tell you. But here we go. I'm going to take the points on the Colts. Jaguars are favored by minus 3. The over-under is 46.5. And the money line on the Colts is a plus 130, and the Jags is a minus 150. Next game is Dolphins at Patriots. Man, tough game to pick. It started off, Dolphins were favored. It opened at a minus 0.5 point. Now the Patriots are favored by minus 1 point. And I'm not sure why. I didn't see an injury report yet on the Dolphins, so I'm not sure what happened. I've missed all my injury reports, so don't hate me, everybody. Here we go. The over-under is 36.5. The money line is minus 105, minus 115. I got to go with the Patriots. They still got Tua out, and Tua is just, I feel bad for that kid. I hope that he retires. I don't want to see him come back, and I don't want to see him with CTE and all that kind of good, bad stuff. Okay? So again, I am going to take the Patriots minus 1 point. We got Browns at Commanders. The Browns suck. They suck. They suck. They suck. I am not taking the Browns ever again. Ever again. Did I say ever again? So the Commanders are favored by minus 3. They're 3-1. They're playing some great ball. They're 3-0. On the road, 1-0 at home. Man, I tell you what, this could be the second best team in the league. Who knows? Over-under is minus 43.5. The Browns are a plus 145. The Commanders are a minus 170. Bills and Texans. Ooh, this is going to be a good game. This, in my opinion, might be one of the best games of the week. I might change that. I don't know. But we got Bills at 3-1, Texans at 3-1. It looks like Bills are favored by 1 point, 47.5 over and under. Even money line on the Texans, minus 120 for the Bills. Wow. I'm going to take the Bills and minus 1 point in this one. They are playing in Texas, Houston to be exact. So who knows? Now the worst game of the day. Here we go. Panthers at Bears. Bears are favored by 5.5. Okay. The over-under is 41.5. It is a plus 170 for the Panthers, minus 200 on the money line. I'm taking the 4 points and the Panthers. Now we got the Raiders at the Broncos. You know, Raiders don't have Devontae Adams. They got a lot going on in that locker room, it sounds like. Antonio Pierce needs to get a grip on that before it gets too bad. We'll probably be saying goodbye to Devontae Adams for the Raiders here in the next couple of weeks. Let's see. Broncos are favored. Wow, with a rookie quarterback. Minus 2.5. Wow, the worst over and under I think I've ever seen in a football game. 35.5 points. Raiders are plus 125 money line, minus 145 money line for the Broncos. Wow, I got to be honest. I would almost have said this was a pick 'em. I'm going to take the Broncos minus 2.5 points with the rookie quarterback. Yes, I went there, folks. I went there. Okay, here we go. The next game is going to be the Cardinals and the 49ers. Obviously, the greatest team ever to play the game. Yep, that's right, are the 49ers. They're favored by 7. Over-under is 49.5. Niners are minus 340. Cardinals are plus 270. I'm taking the Niners. That's all there is to it. Thank you very much. Packers-Rams. Ooh, this is an interesting one. Packers are minus 3 points going into LA. Over-under is 48.5. Packers are minus 165 plus 140. I'm taking the Packers. I'm taking minus 3 points. Okay. Giants at Seahawks. Oh my God. We probably shouldn't even talk about this game. Minus 5.5. Seahawks are favored by, actually minus 6.5, excuse me. The over-under is 43.5, minus 280 for the Seahawks, plus 230 for the Giants. God, I thought it would have been a bigger money lines than that. You know what? I'm going to have to take the Seahawks. Yeah, that's who I got to take. Cowboys at Steelers. This game could be an interesting game. Micah Parsons is out for Dallas. Makes me wonder if Dallas is going to give up another 366 points to a not-so-good offense. Justin Fields is 3-1. He's 1-0 at home. Minus 2.5 favorites. 44.5 over and under. What else do we got here? We've got a money line of minus 140 for the Steelers. For the Cowboys, plus 120. All right, that's not bad. I'm taking the Steelers. I'm going to take the favorite in this one. And it's only 2 points, so I'm good with that. Last game of the day is the Saints at Chiefs. As we all know, the Chiefs are... I don't know how they're winning. Oh, yeah, I do. The MVP of the league, the referee. The last 18 years, or the last at least 6 years for the fucking Chiefs. Anyway, I got the spread at 5.5. The over-under is 43.5. Plus 200 for the Saints, minus 240 for the Chiefs. I'm going to take the points and the Saints. I think that the Saints defense might be able to stuff them a little bit, especially with them losing Rashee Rice. Let's see what happens. Never know. Next man up, right? Okay, everybody. Those are my picks for the weekend. I know they were quick. I know I got them done real quick, but I wanted to get to this letter because I'm going to read it to you as long as I don't butcher it. So here we go. Got about a few minutes. All right. Dear Deacon of the Casino Insiders. No, here it comes. I just finished listening to your episode about the Vegas influencer who had the audacity to rack up $29,000 bill at a restaurant and now feels entitled not to pay. I'm sorry, but are we really supposed to feel sorry for someone who thought it was reasonable to treat a luxury restaurant like their personal all-you-can-eat buffet for the elite? Damn! Here it comes. First off, let's talk about the influencer's $29,000 at 2 restaurants. That's not a dinner. That's a real estate transaction in some places. The entitlement is truly next level. Oh, you didn't expect to pay for that lavish meal because you're an influencer? What exactly were you influencing? Reckless spending and zero accountability? Congratulations, mission accomplished. The idea that restaurants should just absorb this cost because of a few Instagram posts is laughable. Newsflash. Exposure doesn't pay bills. And let's be honest, anyone who would be influenced to drop that kind of cash probably doesn't need a post from an influencer to guide them. So the restaurant invites them to enjoy a meal, not thinking they'd be catering to someone who apparently has no concept of boundaries, or their entire family, obviously. I can only imagine the shock when they saw the bill, probably the same reaction as someone opening a luxury sports car invoice by accident. And now the influencer expects them to what? Just eat the cost, no pun intended. The fact that this is even a conversation is ridiculous. Welcome to the real world, folks, where adults pay for what they consume, and being an influencer doesn't grant you immunity from basic responsibility. Here's a wild thought. Dun dun dun. Maybe instead of glorifying this absurd situation on your podcast, you could spend a little more time discussing how we've gotten to the point where social media status somehow makes people think they're above simple things. Paying for their own food. I'd say this whole story reeks of entitlement, but let's be honest, it reeks of desperation too. I hope the restaurant gets every last cent because, shocker, exposure doesn't cover payroll, rent, or overhead. Best wishes, the Queen. Wow. Oh, P.S. Influencers need to understand something. Likes don't equate to legal tender. Man. Wow. You want to talk about putting an exclamation point and ending a discussion? That is it. The Queen, I'll tell you what, those are some strong words of entitlement. I take it you are not impressed with this person. I wonder how you feel about the restaurant. No, actually, I don't want to know how you feel about the restaurant because, in a way, backhandedly, you did state how you feel about it. So, we're going to go from there because, like you said, likes don't equate to legal tender. Anyway, folks, again, like always, I want to say thank you. That was riveting email. Probably one of the best I've had on the show. And we get a bunch of them. It's great. You can email us at to casinoinsiders@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. I'm just going to let you know that this topic about the Vegas influencer is over. Okay? Just want that to be said. We need to turn the page and move on. Do we all got that? Thank you very much. Please remember, and please remember again that the Baccarat book is out. And you can get it on Kindle Unlimited or Amazon as a paperback. Not only that, you can get at www.thecasinoinsiders.com. Click on Deuces the Shop. You can go ahead and get yourself a hoodie, the Casino Insiders hoodie, folks. You can meet Tick. Say hello. He's quite a joker, let me tell you. So, with that being said, from me to you and everybody around the world, deuces!